Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Grandpa Birch here. Are you guys ready for another story time? Ah, yeah. Here we go. The Cool Bean. Can you see the Cool Bean? It's by Jory John and Pete Oswell. The Cool Bean. There's the Beanside Elementary School, home of the pods. Watch out! Here come the Cool Beans! The Cool Beans. Do you see the Cool Beans? Oh, yeah. Check out how they move. Oh, yeah. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Yow! Look at their sunglasses. The Cool Beans are known all over school, from house to house, across town, and beyond county lines. The Cool Beans. In the older days, last year, we were all one big pod of beans. We were a mixed bag, but somehow it worked. Looky, they were in one big pod. A bean pod is where the beans start out. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it is sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. Aww. I watched the beans, and I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the Cool Beans. One of them could play the guitar. Cool! One of them could draw the best superheroes. Oh, so cool! One of them could fly, jump higher than any bean I've ever known. Oh, that's cool! Wow! The Cool Beans. Me? Well, mostly I stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes. I wore sunglasses. They're too big. I slicked my hair back. Just too slick. I strutted around. Ow, my toe! I swaggered. Oof! He slipped on a banana peel. He's just too clumsy. I was still picked last for everything. Aw. My clothes never seemed to fit. Oh my. I snorted when I laughed. Whoop. I walked into stuff. Got a door slammed in his face. Do you see the door being slammed in his face? I was an uncool bean for sure. I started thinking to myself, as just a common bean with no special skills, I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. So he throws the ball over and hits him in the head. I'll never be a cool bean. Look at that. They're going, yay! It hits him in the head and bounces right off. It seemed like there were two types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans, like these guys, and there were the beans like me. Laguma Beach. That's like Bean Beach. Lagumas are beans. And the beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests and ate lunches and mostly kept to myself. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I miss them a bit, but It's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like that coolness had gotten in the way of our friendship. And that's how it went until one day I was in the cafeteria and I dropped my lunch. Oh no, not again! Oh, my loafers! But then something sort of miraculous happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me. He helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just gave me a nod. That was it. Later, I was out on the playground and I tripped and scraped my knee and maybe cried just a little bit, and everyone saw it. Another one of the cool beans came to my side, and without a word, he dusted me off. Oh, wow. That afternoon, I was sitting in class and I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everybody stared as I sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then everyone just laughed at me. That was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. A has-been, a has-been. But then one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me. Everybody watched. Hey. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read from page 32. Then she gave me a quick wink and then went back to her seat. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was also everything. I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. I smiled all the way through dinner. See the goofy smile? That day made all the difference. It was a day that could have really been bad if not for the kindness of a few cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence. That shred of confidence has continued to grow. Somebody has my back. Or a few somebodies. Oh, wow. After that, I started hanging out with the cool beans again. How have you been? Get it? How have you been? Been. Not all the time, but sometimes. At lunch, after school, even on the weekends. Throughout all of this, I realized that it's not about how you look or anything of that, silly stuff. It's not about how you look. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at just the right moment. It's about dusting somebody off and helping them up again and pointing to them in the right direction. He has to help him up and dust him off and point him in the right direction. You need a hand? He helps the guy up who spilled all of his books. Now that's cool. All the cool beans are, now that's cool helping him out. That's the way to do it. And that, my friend, is the end of the book. What did you think? The cool bean. All right, bye for now. And remember, Grandpa Birch thinks you're special.